I would like to begin today's show with a topic that I'm sure we're all interested in, and that is the Bonch's Josh Freeman throwback jersey, which is probably one of the most hideous things I've ever seen.
It absolutely is. The Buccaneers player of the last couple months has warranted me to wear this jersey to represent their absolute...
Did you pay money for that jersey?
Yes, I did. Not as much as...
Is that one of those ones you ordered from China?
Exactly.
Yeah, you got it for 30
It is
bucks or
authentic.
whatever you do, yeah.
It is an authentic jersey, however...
The tag's a little higher or something?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
The tag is about 6 inches higher. I won't give away the website. I don't want people swamping in and getting shut down.
Cowboys Giants.
Let's start off with
there's two quarterbacks in that game.
Yes.
One of them is good. The other one is Tony Romo.
That's a little harsh, but I get what you're saying.
Tony, blow the game, Romo.
We need to talk about Eli Manning, a number 1 overall pick who already has a Super Bowl under his belt, has always been considered a good quarterback. Before the season, called himself elite.
And we all laughed at him.
Pretty much everyone laughed at him.
Ha ha ha!
Might be time to stop laughing. Eli Manning, this season, has been spectacular.
I don't think I'm laughing, but I don't think he's elite.
I would consider him, at this point, the 4th best quarterback in the league behind Rodgers, Brady, and Breeze.
But that doesn't make him elite.
If you want to say he's the top of the second tier, that's fine.
That's fine, I'll say that.
Bottom line is, Eli Manning in the 4th quarter has already tied the single season record for 4th quarter touchdown passes. The other 2 guys he tied, John Unitas, Peyton Manning.
All right, so is Eli, is he light? Like light beer, not quite real beer, but sort of...
I'm commenting on that terrible joke.
That was not even
that was embarrassing.
It was a statement.
I guess we inevitably should be talking about the NFL's sweetheart, ESPN's favorite person. You're here on mine.
Michael Vick. No, Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
You like the Michael Vick?
Yes.
He was sort of NFL's sweetheart last year.
Yeah.
Those interviews.
How times have changed. But anyway.
Yeah.
Broncos Bears. For, I believe, the 6th or 7th straight week. Tim Tebow. By hook or by crook.
Hook or by crook?
Yeah.
Is that a real saying?
Yes, it is. By
really?
hook or by crook. Which is ways of saying not traditionally.
Is it from the 1920s or something?
It might be.
Okay.
Maybe the 1820s. This might be a old pirate term. I'm not really sure. The bottom line is Tim Tebow wins football games. One way or another. I should say the Denver Broncos win football games because the honest truth is very little this has to do with Tim Tebow.
I disagree.
Why is that?
Because I don't think it has to do necessarily with his gameplay, but I think the idea of Tim Tebow has a lot to do with it.
I agree that the Broncos definitely believe in what Tim Tebow is selling.
Is it because he's got God on his side?
I hate to bring religion into this conversation, but there have been some very unusual things happening in these Tim Tebow games where just by, I hate to use the word miracle, but miraculously, the Broncos find ways to win.
It's not a miracle. A miracle would be like coming back from the dead.
That's true.
Or Tim Tebow being a good quarterback in the NFL. Maybe that is a miracle.
Maybe it could be a miracle. The fact that Tim Tebow is 7-1, I consider that a miracle.
Yeah.
Considering, have you ever seen...
Wait, you mean the fact that the Broncos are going to get a home playoff game?
Yes. They're probably going to win this division.
Well, let's talk about a guy also in that game. Yes. On the other team.
The other side of that game...
Who wasn't quite so good.
Yes. The other side of that coin in that game was that the Bears allowed Tebow Magic to kick in because of a certain running back.
Was he a barbarian?
He was not a barbarian this
Marion
week.
the Barbarian?
Marion the Barbarian.
Marion, not good running back.
I've been a fan of him since his Dallas days. He follows me on Twitter.
That's the only reason you like him, because he follows you on Twitter.
Hey, I liked him before he followed me on Twitter, right?
Who else follows you on Twitter? That's
Leonard Hankerson, injured receiver for the Redskins, follows me on Twitter.
That's the tail.
Those are the
tails. Nice.
Yes. Anyway.
Josh Freeman doesn't follow you
No,
on
he
Twitter.
doesn't.
Maybe
he should after he
that, yeah.
But the bottom line is Marion Barber, with the most unexcusable of all sins in the NFL.
Yeah.
When you're running out the clock, football 101, don't run out of bounds.
Do you know what time it is, Bonch?
No, what time is it?
3:53. It's time for some picks.
Oh, happy day.
How did we do last week with our picks?
I believe I went 11-5.
And I believe I went 14-2.
Impressive, I must say.
Remember when I said at the start of last week that we were right 85% of the time?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was right over 85% of the time.
Yeah. Well, that's a first. Probably the last as well.
I'll be the first and the last, considering my picks this week. I went a little crazy with the upsets since I was
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. But I did have Cardinals over 49ers.
You did.
In a close one.
You did.
Saturday night football. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Whenever
good.
there's a Saturday night football game, that's what I do.
Oh, that's great.
Because I'm excited because there's one extra night of football.
Oh, that is exciting.
But you know why I'm not excited?
Because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing? Josh Freeman?
You're repping.
I am repping here.
Yeah.
Cam Newton. Against another rookie quarterback in 6th-round draft pick, TJ Yates, who, I must say, had a nice little drive at the end to win that game.
He did.
In Cincinnati.
I was
impressed.
Game. That was a really good game.
Yes. The Texans, I think people are still waiting for them to lose with the injuries of Andre Johnson, Matt Schaub. They're not losing, folks. The now first place New York Giants hosting the Washington Redskins. The Giants tend to play close games all season. I think that trend is bucked this week. Rex Grossman on the road. Giants owe them one from week 1. Giants get the win.
Upset special!
Oh no.
You like this one? I'm taking the Redskins.
Why? I want to hear this explanation.
Alright, the Redskins really aren't that bad. They almost beat the Pats last week in New England.
Yes, they did.
They were a touchdown away. They said they would have went for 2. That would have been exciting.
Yes, it would.
And they almost beat the Jets too. The score was misleading.
Yes, there was a closer game than
it was closer than people thought. I think that the Redskins have a chance to win this game. The Giants could easily overlook them to the Jets and the Cowboys.
Riding high off a win like that, it's possible.
I think that the Giants have a big letdown here.
The Giants' defense is not up to par with their offense. I do think that makes this game somewhat close for the first half.
I don't know. I feel
Giants pull away in the second half. Don't listen to this guy next to me.
One mistake, a fumble, a Brandon Jacobs fumble in the second quarter. It gives the Redskins an easy touchdown. Besides that, it's a close game. Win it by a point.
I like your boldness. I'm just going to disagree.
Okay, that's fine. At least I'm bold.
It's probably going to be turnover filled.
Yeah, a few picks.
Oh, with Carson Palmer's in the game, you're probably going to get a couple interceptions. Generally how it works.
3.
3 or 4 if you're lucky.
Yeah, a couple means 2.
Yes, but a very tough game to call, in my opinion.
John Green has been playing a lot better the past 2 weeks.
Yes, he has. He's really stepped up.
The Jets control the clock.
Bottom line of every Jets game, if Mark Sanchez doesn't turn over the ball,
yeah, that's
the Jets
what
are going to win.
Down to.
If you see 2 non-interceptions, Jets are going to be in trouble. But I'm going to go with the Jets in a close game. It's time. What time is it?
Upset special number 2!
It's Tebow time.
Upset special number 2!
I know where Jeff's going to go, but I will start off by saying that the Patriots, unlike all these other teams playing the Broncos, will be able to put up 20 to 30 points. They will get the win and end Tebow Mania, at least for 1 week. Go ahead.
Your logic is void because it's Tebow time! It's true. Because the Patriots should... You're right. Everything... They'll score a ton of points. The Broncos' defense won't be able to hold them to 10 points in the game.
Yep.
Tim Tebow, he's not... The Patriots, the way that you beat them is you expose their poor secondary.
Poor is an understatement.
Poor is in god-awful.
Julian Edelman is possibly their best cornerback right now. Not a joke.
So, Tim Tebow, he's not going to be able to do that until fourth quarter, 5 minutes left in the game. They're magically down by like 10 points.
Yeah, probably 2 fumbles and an onside kick. Something ridiculous happens.
Yeah.
I disagree with you, but the part that scares me is that you might be right.
Now, this is a good game, and it's got to be a good game.
I like this game a lot.
Or else I'd watch The Survivor season finale, but I won't because this is a good game.
We have the Ravens.
I'll take that.
Ravens and the Chargers. Chargers not out of the playoff race just yet.
No, they're not, especially
if Denver and Oakland both lose.
Which they very well could.
Yes.
A Monday night game that
whoever
we care about.
Whoever at
ESPN
before the season or back in April decided we want this Steelers 49ers game on Monday night. I have props to you, sir.
And everybody else was probably saying,
everyone's laughing.
49ers.
This could be a blowout. 49ers season will be over.
What are you, stupid, man? Actually, isn't it a computer that determines it?
Yeah, but let's
pretend it was a man.
Let's pretend it was a guy. Good job, guy that doesn't exist. Anyway,
Robotron 3000.
Steelers at 49ers.
Steelers at 49ers. Sorry.
This should be a defensive-based game.
Should be a good game.
Low scoring. I'm very interested to see what happens here. Obviously, if Big Ben doesn't play,
He'll play.
The 49ers will get the win.
Big Ben could lose his left hand.
I know.
And he would
I feel like if he breaks his leg, he would put a crutch on and still play. He's that kind of quarterback.
They showed The Thing last time. The Thing.
The Thing?
Where they have the fake little person up there and they circle all the injuries that he's had.
Yeah.
Like broken nose.
Broken left toe.
So many things, and he doesn't care. He's going to have so many problems when he's older. He's not going to be able to move.
Mm-hmm. The 49ers defense is very good, as is Steelers. Steelers get the win on the road, but it'll be very close.
I'm taking the 49ers.
I expect it to be close. I have no problem with that.
It's time for Bonch's Fact of the Week, where Bonch has researched a fact of the week to impress us. And we're going to listen to it, because you're watching the video.
7 of the top 8 defenses are in the AFC.
Wow.
As far as yards allowed goes, 8 of the top 9 defenses are in the AFC. The exception, obviously, is the Niners. The Niners are a legit defense. But what is happening in the NFC? I know they've had great quarterback play. They have 3 quarterbacks on pace for 5,000 yards passing. But if I was going to, stats aside, list off the top 8 or 9 defenses in the league, other than the Niners, will you consider a good defense in the NFC? Can you name one off the top of your head?
I'm going through.
Exactly.
You know it's bad when I'm going through it in my head. I'm like, Seahawks.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of who the second best defense is.
Is Seattle the second best defense in the NFC?
It's not.
And if that's true, how sad is that?
I'm really going through in my head. I really can't.
Because if I just said now to name good defenses, well, he's thinking Ravens, Steelers, Texans, Broncos, Jets, 49ers, Bengals.
Yeah.
If you want to even throw the Jaguars or the Browns in there, who have been pretty good, even though their offenses have been slacking.
No, that's true.
Who's the second best defense in the NFC? You're going with Seattle?
Sure, why not?
There you go.
Is that what it really is?
I rest my case. Yes.
Is that what it is statistically?
Yeah. I think it's Seattle and Washington are like second and third in the 2 categories.
It's pretty bad.
I don't know, and Seattle's an average defense, maybe above average at best.
Thank you for watching the second episode of the Jeff and the Bonch Show.
I hope you learned something and had a good time. I know we did.
We look forward to seeing you next week.
Best of luck to all fantasy owners still in the playoffs.
Yep.
And enjoy your weekend of football. You got 4 days to watch.
4 days of football.
Should be fun.
4 days of football, 4 days of fun.
Heading down the home stretch.
Yep. Bye.
See ya. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, @TheBonch. I know, complicated name to remember.
That's it?
Yeah, @TheBonch.
All right, and check out my website, jeffreythegreat.net, for cool articles and everything, and sign up for footballnation.com for good football articles.
Gotta love shameless plugs, people.
Follow my articles there if you want. Or you can not do any of those things.
Yeah, I mean, it's a free country.
Then you're a loser.
Yeah, then you suck.
That's mean.
That is mean. I'm sorry. I apologize, viewer.